So we now know officially, thanks to Blumhouse, that Nic Cage will be leading the Dead by Daylight movie. And I said a year ago, even before he was available in Dead by Daylight, that this would be the case. And let's talk about what we know. Now, first, we're going to go over and we're going to take a look at the tweet that was actually posted. And it actually showed up on Discussing Film, but the source is, of course, Blumhouse Studios talking about Nic Cage. Let's hop over there right now. Here, Nicolas Cage has been casted as the Blight in the upcoming Dead by Daylight film being produced by Blumhouse. Now, my assumption is that we'll probably see this movie next year. I am not surprised that Nic Cage wasn't already signed to this movie from the get-go. A year ago, I did a video on why Nic Cage would headline the movie. Now, I thought Nick would be brought in as a survivor. Apparently, he's going to be playing Blight, which is going to be interesting. There's rumors of other actors that have been casted. I haven't seen anything official as of yet, unlike Nic Cage. Now, I knew last year when Nic Cage made his appearance at Summer Games Fest that he absolutely was going to have a much bigger thing to play in Dead by Daylight universe than just becoming the first non-horror game movie survivor. Now, as you all know, if you've ever seen me play Dead by Daylight, I am a Nic Cage main. I buy everything Nic Cage gets. He gets a new skin coming out on August 6th. I'll buy that too. And as we're on our way to the P100 Nic Cage slow road, because I just don't play enough Dead by Daylight, I knew that there had to be some sort of tie-in that Nic Cage was expressively going to be in the movie the moment he became a survivor, and it looks like it's coming to fruition. We hadn't heard much news on the Dead by Daylight movie in about a year, and now we know that Nic fucking Cage is going to be the headline of it. Now, I think we're going to hear a lot more movie news on the Dead by Daylight film. It's probably going to go into filming early in 2025 for a Halloween release, and Blumhouse has blown the doors off it with announcing that Nic Cage is going to be playing Blight. I'm actually very excited to see where this goes. I'm excited to see who other killers are, who they're going to be casting as survivors. They've made Nic Cage Blight, so I'm excited to see if they stick with characters that already exist in the Dead by Daylight universe. I don't think they need to expand out and make original survivor just for this movie, unless they make one original survivor or one original killer that is going to be a Dead by Daylight movie chapter. That would be really cool. So, like, say, for example, the survivors are like David and Meg and Nia and Michaela and Claudette and Dwight, and then you have an original survivor, and that's going to be an original chapter next year. And you have Blight or, you know, Plague, Trapper, Huntress, whomever, and an original killer. I think that would be really fucking cool for them to do. And in my opinion, be a great way to cross promote the movie with its own movie chapter, the Dead by Daylight movie chapter. Now, Nic Cage obviously playing Blight is a huge deal for the movie. It's going to give it a lot of credibility. It's going to give it a lot of oomph as it goes into theaters. And I can't wait to see what we hear more news coming from the Dead by Daylight movie coming from Blumhouse next year. As always, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and later, mates.